So back when humans were hunter gatherers, our purpose in life was to find food, shelter, and just make it through the night. You didn't have time to sit down and think of all the things you did. Oh fuck, they have mangoes. I don't have mangoes. What? How come they have so many things? How come they have so many sticks for firewood and I? They didn't have time to be depressed, to be sitting there fucking dwelling on the things they don't have. And so this was their purpose, to survive. Nowadays, we are already almost guaranteed survival. So where does that purpose go? Where is where's the purpose? And it's I think it's important to understand the definition of purpose, which is the definition of purpose is the reason for which something is done, created, or for which something exists. So why do we exist? What's the reason? The best answer I can come up with is we exist because we exist. And the second thing I would say is who fucking cares? Stop worrying about why you exist. You exist. So what you do need to worry about is how to make that existence fulfilling, enjoyable, worthwhile. And that's pretty much what I've been trying to figure out my entire life on this planet. So in that search, I've tried many different methods. I've tried like full on indulgence and like how do you say just chasing comfort chasing. And that got me nowhere. It got me comfort, but the most interesting thing about that, and I always say everything's paradoxical. Everything's like as above so below. So the more as I chased more comfort and I obtained it, I actually became more uncomfortable in my head, like mentally. And it was like all the time, like all the time. So, like, am I really comfortable? No, I'm struggling mentally. I'm going through it, and like that this can lead you down the wrong path. Like you start to think, oh, it's like, do I have depression? Like I need. You start to think maybe you need antidepressants and like you need this and this to feel okay, and you realize that you can take a million drugs. It'll only help you while you're on the drug. Do you want to be dependent on drugs? Like this feeling like, oh, like I'm so comfortable. I have this TV. I'm watching this new show. I can order food, whatever. Like I have a nice bed to sleep in. It's actually not all it's cracked up to be. Because, like I said, the discomfort will come mentally. You will be mentally discomforted. I don't know. That's why I didn't go to school. You experience mental discomfort 24/7. Unless you're numbing it with drugs. And that is just like a completely the wrong way to go about it. Your doctor, whoever told you to do that, they don't care about you. Two, they might not even know better. What I noticed is a lot of the very successful people in life say the same exact things. This would make one call it cliche. Like, believe in yourself, for example. You tell someone that and they go, "Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna bring me success." They don't even realize the real power in that statement. And you could tell that to someone and they would know it. They've heard it a million times. But do they? Do they even believe that that is an integral part of success? Probably not. Majority of people, they don't believe that. And it's true. Believing in yourself is maybe even the number one thing. If you don't believe you can do something, you've already disqualified yourself from being able to do it. You've already disqualified yourself. If you do believe you can do something, you've qualified yourself. Doesn't mean you will do it. It doesn't mean you will do it. It means you've qualified yourself. It means that the possibility is open, the door is open, and now you can walk through it. A huge lesson I learned, man, that believing in yourself. And so let me go back to what I was saying. All the successful people say the same thing, and all the people who don't achieve success and just live mediocre, they have this cynical, they have this, oh yeah, like whatever, that's bullshit. I need to know how to make $100,000 in 6 months. Like, they're sheep. And here's what I'll say: you need sheep in this world. If you like, there's always gonna be sheep. What I mean by that is just people who don't see anything bigger for themselves. They don't want it, and there's gonna be sheep, crabs. Crabs is like crabs in a bucket, where they'll see someone else doing something and they'll try to keep them down where they are. They're haters. These are crabs. Crabby. I don't know what that is, but I just did that. I just did that. So back to, for real though, I asked myself, what the fuck is the reason? Why is all this stuff out there? Yet nobody knows it. A lot of people don't know it. And the very interesting thing is they do know it. If you tell them this, they'll, like, it's more than believe in yourself. You could say, all you got to do is be consistent. They'll go, yeah, you're right. I know that. Like, I've heard, yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I know. It's just, but this, and it's because of this. I've heard it a million times. And so they know it, right? But do they act like they know it? Do they act like they believe it? And then it also comes down to, do you even want it? A lot of people don't want it. A lot of people don't want it. You don't have to want it. I'm not saying that you're lesser than somebody that wants success and wants to make something of themselves, be remembered for something, be great at something, impact the world somehow. You're not lesser. You just, like, they're, I'm still young, still learning. I don't know right now. But what I could say right now, you're just different. You're just different. And that's, like, again, and that's another thing that contributes to the beauty of the world, is that you're different. You're supposed to be. I always say some people are meant to work at McDonald's. And that's factual and metaphorical. It means like, yeah, okay, life's not fair. Like for a while I struggled with this thing where I would think to myself, "Oh, it's not fair if I how can I just be not better, but how can I understand this quicker? How is it that I am better at communicating with this person and this person is not?" It's very weird. Why is there people up in positions that they're in and there's people who are homeless? It's an interesting question. Like why? What did a lot of times it's decisions, but most times it's decisions. But sometimes it's like why? And I'll tell you why, because that's life. Life is not fair. I'm not the tallest guy. Life's not fair. There's guys taller than me. Life is not fair. Some people are meant to work at McDonald's, right? So my height is working at McDonald's. I'm not like 5'4" or 5'5". I swear I'm not. I'm not gonna tell you guys how tall I am. Well, I'm pretty tall, pretty fucking tall. But do I look like I don't care? You take what you're given and you make the best of it. This is it's all a lot of things in life come down to how you react. Anything can happen to you. It comes down to how you react to it. What I remember specifically working at Canadian Tire. This was one of my first like full timer type jobs. It was 5:30 a.m. to 3:30, and I remember like I was struggling a lot mentally with that job because I was like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? How am I gonna do like how am I gonna live the rest of my life? It's maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe four. And I'm working there, and then at some point I remember coming to this conclusion like just make everything positive. Like just delusionally be positive. Lie. Don't no, no not lie, but create positivity where there might not be any at that time. And it was almost like I had entered a cheat code in life. Literally, like every single issue, stressor, problem. And look, there's still some things that this did not apply to. Didn't solve all my problems. Nothing will. Again, another whole point is that I wouldn't even want something to solve all my problems. Unless my your definition of solving all your problems is being able to deal with the problems so that they're no longer huge problems. Yet still big problems will come up, but you're equipped to deal with them. That could be the solution for life. But let's not go into that. Let's keep it at layman's terms, layman's definitions. Nah, see, I went on a tangent and I fucking forgot. So we're at 14 minutes now. I hope you're getting value from this video. I'm trying to become a better YouTuber. But I got two quotes for you guys. And so this is from the Laws of Success, and it says, "Your definite chief aim in life definite chief aim. This is chapter 1. This comes down to purpose. And he claims that you must have a definite chief aim. You must not be like wandering. You must not specify your goal. Your definite chief aim in life should be selected with deliberate care. Notice how he said selected. How do you select that? I'm going to tell you guys now, because it's a gift for watching the whole video. But I'm going to do another video on it. When you do shit, when you watch reels, when you watch YouTube, when you go out, when you're watching UFC with the guys, when you're watching a movie, pay attention to what talks to you, what calls you. What speaks to you? What do you like crave? What do you like wish for? What do you wish for? What do you crave? What are you almost envious of that you want it so bad? For most of you, there's going to be a good amount of things. What you need to do is try each one. Skateboarding, fucking surfing, writing, lawyer, doctor. You can't just try doctor, but like you get what I'm saying. You can try doctor. You can try doctor. And one by one, you might disqualify one. You might say, fuck, skateboarding, I really do like it, but not as much as I thought. It's not really for me. You gotta keep it real though. Don't quit on yourself. But listen to yourself. Like when you don't lie to yourself, you'll know when something's either not for you or it's your bitch mind kind of saying, let's go back to comfort. Let's go back to familiarity. So you'll know. Just trust yourself. And just like I said, check one off the list. Boom. This one, not for me. This one's for me. And once you find that thing that is for you, doesn't mean every single fucking second is gonna be the happiest day of your life. Again, like I say all the time, polarity is a good thing. You cannot wish for 24/7 happiness, or else it won't be happiness. If you when you live in a place like California and you have sun all day long, you don't even know what snow looks like. Do you think you wake up in fucking December looking at the sun and going, oh, thank God, you look at the sun like, oh my God, this is amazing. No, you get up like, okay, it's another day. So same thing. You want to really appreciate happiness. You really want it to hit. You have to embrace the polarity of life. And like, look, you don't have to, but it'll be there, and it'll take you up and down like a roller coaster emotionally. So the best way to handle that is to just accept that it's coming eventually, and like just keep building that muscle of getting good at dealing with it. Second quote. It is a well established rule of psychology that a person's acts are always in harmony with the dominating thoughts of his or her mind. The dominating thoughts of a person's mind dictate the reality that you see, that you live in. if you're always thinking about depression and how depressed you are and how how life just fucks you in the ass, all you're gonna see is, oh fuck, of course this happened. Of course I got this red light. Oh fuck, like blah blah blah. That's all you're gonna see. If you're focused on the positive things, you're gonna go, okay, yeah, like honestly, this red light gave me a chance to put a new song on, like get my playlist right. Like just anything. You'll find good things in the most small things that someone might find bad. Your life will start to change. They don't want this information out. If they did, you would have learned this in kindergarten. They would have tested you on this shit. Of course, they don't want you to know it. What were they testing you on? Fucking 8 divided by 5. So that you can, like, be a good worker. So that you can count the till properly. Alright? So I'm not. This is all I'm giving you guys today. Video is long. Probably everyone left already. But persistence, we do it. We stay with it. So I'm giving you guys gold no matter what. That's why I'm the best. I'm the best in this space, man. So follow, subscribe, or don't.